So imagine being born not in a hospital, but during a literal thunderstorm while your dad is out here screaming like he just unlocked a new boss level. We open on Mattis, grown man, robber, leader, currently losing his mind because his wife is giving birth. Bro is pacing like he's about to fight the final boss of parenting. Thunder crashes, lightning strikes, man screams back at the sky like, yes, I accept this challenge. Relax, bro, it's a baby, not a duel. And then bam, Ronja is born. Not peacefully, not gently. No, no, she spawns like a main character with max drama settings. And the second she's born, lightning literally splits their whole castle in half. Half. Like imagine your birth announcement comes with, congrats, it's a girl. Also, your house is broken now. Nature really said, congrats on the baby. Now enjoy the free upgrade called catastrophic home renovation. And then there's Lovis, the only person here with common sense. She's like, maybe we don't raise her like a feral storm child? Now there's a giant crack called Hell's Gap, which sounds like a location you unlock after making bad decisions. And guess what? This child is 100% going there later. No supervision, no thoughts, just vibes. We got creepy goblin things, screaming birds, and creatures that look like they were rejected from horror games for being too unsettling. Even the birds are like, yeah, we don't do peace here. Only nightmares? Born in thunder. Raised by criminals. This child is basically Destiny's favorite chaos experiment. Ronja, Episode 2. Let's talk about Mattis, because this man immediately becomes the most dramatic girl dad in history. Ronja breathes. He's like, she's a legend. Ronja blinks. He's like, the world is blessed. Sir, she just arrived. She hasn't even paid rent yet. Meanwhile, the robbers, actual criminals, grown men, are terrified of this baby. Whole gang instantly folds. These dudes rob people for a living, but one baby noise, and they're like, yeah, nah, she runs the kingdom now. Mattis included. This man is no longer the boss. He's an employee. Full-time job. Ronja Appreciation Department. And honestly, we love that for her. Ronja the Robber's Daughter. Episode 3. The show where a 10-year-old girl speedruns childhood trauma in the Swedish woods. Ronja's dad Mattis finally lets her out of the castle because apparently helicopter parenting hadn't been invented yet in medieval Scandinavia. His one piece of fatherly advice? Come home before dark, sweetie. That's it. No map, no pepper spray, no stay away from the murder gnomes, just vibes. Ronja immediately treats the forest like it's Disneyland, names trees, then does the dumbest move possible. Girl's got main character energy so strong she thinks the woods are her personal playground. Newsflash, Ronja. The woods have other plans. Classic move. We'll just take a quick power nap in the murder forest. Babe, you fell asleep faster than my nephew at a school play. And then, night falls and the gray dwarfs show up. Oh, look, it's the world's angriest garden gnomes. These things are like if Smurfs did meth and unionized for human skin. They're tiny, they're gray, they're pissed, and they're circling her like she's the last Black Friday deal at Walmart. Ranya wakes up surrounded by these hostile hobbits and immediately does the smart thing. She freezes and looks terrified. Iconic. The girl who jumps off waterfalls and screams at bears is having a panic attack because of some angry lawn ornaments. I respect it. Dad shows up with the world's loudest torch-wielding idiots and scares them off. Mattis does the classic "L told you so" hug while having a silent panic attack. Mattis is out here trying his best as Dad Robber Chief. Lovis is probably just shaking her head like, I married this man. And Ronja, still undefeated champion of making terrible life choices that somehow build character. By the end, Ronja's all I'm not scared of the forest anymore. Episode 4. Hearing the Whistler. Alright, listen up, forest gremlins. It's autumn in the woods, leaves are falling, and little Ronja decides it's time to ask Daddy Mattis the big question. Hey Dad, where do all these shiny goods come from? You guys don't work, right? Mattis and his robber crew panic harder than cats in a bathtub. The forest gives it to us. Magic loot trees. Parenting level. Expert deflection. Ronja still thinks her dad runs a very aggressive charity. Meanwhile, soldiers are hunting the rival Borka gang. Mattis warns Ronja, stay away from those scoundrels. Translation, they're exactly like us, but we hate them. She's hopping around like a caffeinated mountain goat, yelling, I'm not scared, I'm brave! When suddenly, harpies attack. Not cute little bird ladies. These are screeching, flying chaos goblins straight out of a nightmare. They chase our girl like she's the last Uber in the forest at 2 a.m. Ronja decides to train bravery by playing parkour at Hell's Gap, a giant deadly crack where one slip equals flat Ronja. Ronja is full sprinting, heart exploding, pure panic mode. She ends up right back at the edge of Hell's Gap, and that's when it happens. Whistle. Whistle? A super chill, casual little tune floats across the deadly chasm, like someone's vibing on their porch while the world burns. She peeks over, and there he is. Red-haired kid, same age, standing on the other side like he pays rent there. Ronja's face pure, what the hell? Episode 5, Enemy in the Fort. Ronja, being the curious wild child she is, heads over to Hell's Gap. And who does she spot on the other side? Some cocky red-haired kid whistling like he owns the place. The kid looks at her and goes, yeah, I know who you are. Ronja's like, cool story. Who the hell are you, and why are you squatting in my half of the murder fort? It's Birk Borkeson, son of Borka, the rival robber chief. While everyone was distracted, the entire Borka gang snuck in and claimed the other half as Borka's keep. The kids instantly start roasting. Your dad's a dumb robber. No, your dad's the narcissist who named his gang after himself. Then Birk decides the logical next step is to jump the giant deadly chasm like it's hopscotch. Ronja's not about to let some rival brat show her up, so she starts leaping too. Back and forth, back and forth. Two feral children treating a structural collapse like a jungle gym. Of course, the ledge says nah and crumbles. Birk goes full cartoon plunge, flailing and screaming like a dramatic seagull. Ronja lasso snatches him mid-air like budget Wonder Woman, hauls him up, then yells, you walnut-headed idiot. Birk just grins. Thanks, you're cool for an enemy. Enemies to besties speedrun complete. Ronja tells Mattis, Dad has a full Viking nuclear meltdown. Beard quivering, tables flying. Turns out he and Borka were besties until a messy love triangle betrayal. Classic feelings ruined everything drama. Meanwhile, she is thinking, the first kid I've ever met is my dad's enemy's son? This is going to be fun.